outside, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, feel so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it, thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
But let's leave the mysteries behind with new Idol Series 2 packs. Headlined by Dark Matter Mello, Dark Matter Chris Bosch, and Galaxy Opal Darren Williams. For my lineup, that means starter, and yep, you guessed it, another starter. The mysteries will continue to come in my team. The only question is, how many can you?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. A nighttime activity on Ocean Drive here in Miami. As seen from the air, plenty going on down there. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, we all are well aware of the Miami Heat and their particular culture. Udonis Haslem, who's been one of the mainstays of this franchise throughout its history, said, "It's a warrior's mentality, being part of something bigger than yourself and sacrificing for your brother. You have to be committed mentally or your body will never follow. It's demanding on and off the floor." Kevin?
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebound.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Brown in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Heat, they've got Trevor Ariza. Robinson is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the small forward. What happens to team chemistry, Brent, at this stage of the season? Teammates have spent, a lot of time together already at this point.
Well, this is where veteran leadership and guys who have been through deep runs or their understanding of what it takes to have a team go through deep runs can really pay off, Kevin. Making guys accountable to the things that you've talked about all year long in the next couple weeks, that's critical.
And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. Here's KD. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
What I like to see there, Durant no longer shies away from contact. He is the aggressor.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Outside Irving. Pass to KD. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Yeah, could you add that one to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
Nunn passes to Adebayo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, and because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
The first free throw is good. And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion, then put him to the test guarding wing players.
Yeah, they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this Heat culture is always looking for. Now, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Knocked away. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Here's Irving. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Ariza drills it from outside.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Harris, no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Three-pointer, Butler. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Butler with the steal. And Jordan sends it back.
And Jordan, a defensive stalwart, crushing the opposition with his shot blocking.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And here's Adebayo outside. That shot missing. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure. And that one didn't happen. And, boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Here's Nunn. Good on the three-point shot.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Stolen by Nunn. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And the Heat, another three.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
2 points, that one goes.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Good on the triple. Harris has got 5 now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
From deep, Adebayo. And the Heat, another three.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
It's Durant on the wing. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Great D that time from Adebayo. The Heat leading by 7. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Irving. He has 7.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Nets trail by 10. Pops it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, that's where he's a huge threat to complete any sort of alley-oop. You could throw that at the top of the square, and DJ's going to throw it in.
Here's Robinson, and it's Miami with another.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And the Nets with possession here after the Heat pick up 2. A nice shot by KD. Miami leading by 8. Here's Ariza. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And Butler sends it back.
Great defense from Jimmy Butler, judging when that shot was going up and getting the rejection.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Here's Irving. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Passes to KD. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
And so it's Nunn with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. They lead by 11. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating, and that game was not their friend.
Now, the AC seemed to be cranked up in that one. It was chilly in the arena that night, at least on that end of the floor. Just cold shooting all the way around.
And Butler gets it to go.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Outside, KD. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And throw the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Playoff seeding so important here as we take a look out east. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And, of course, the Heat down 5 spots from them.
And seeing where the Nets are got to be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
No doubt about it. They're one of the top teams everyone's talking about, top to bottom. Everyone in the organization, that means front office, coaches, players, just done an outstanding job this season.
I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. And a new group in for the Heat. Achua, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Bielitsa comes in for Trevor Ariza. Heroes checked in for Robinson. And it's Dragic in for Kendrick Nunn. The Nets also changing it up. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Harris. And it's Luwawu Cabarro in for Brown. And here is KD. After the three-pointer from Goran Dragic. Here's Claxton. It's hauled in by Achua.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Buries it from three-point range.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Dragic against Irving. Pass to Luwawu. Back to Irving. Can they get it? Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Heat going the other way now, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Here's KD. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Durant. The power on that throwdown.
Unreal. Crazy long strides there from KD. Once he gets by you on the drive, see you later.
Here's Dragic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Dragic has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
The pass to Irving. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by Achua.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And potentially the switch is flipped here for Jimmy Butler to take over and dominate in this one.
Nets trail by 21. Irving double team. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Butler attacking. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Down low. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's see some of the numbers here for Kyrie Irving.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Green.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Heat leading by 16. Here's Dragic, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
Miami shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Well, when it comes to free throws, Dragic is just money from the line.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. trailing by 19. The tray. It's hauled in by Achua.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Connects from three-point range.
And that time, Tyler Hero just so quick on the pull-up. Defense could not recover.
So it's Brooklyn now. Heat knocking down the tray.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
The Heat leading by 20. And it's Dragic off the drive, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Sensational drive from Dragic there, giving the defense only the choice to foul him there.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic. The Heat making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Goran Dragic drops them both. And for Brooklyn, their shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. It's stolen by Dragic. The finish rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, there's no doubt that Dragic is a weapon in the open court. He's also a lockdown defender who can come away with crucial steals.
Dragic has gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. Brown feeling it out a bit. Knocks it loose, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul, and Miami making a change here. Strus is checked in, and the Nets making a change here as well. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Iguodala.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Excellent play. And just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Here's Hero. A second chance effort, and it's good on the layup.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Brown with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Griffin. Rebound by the Heat. 1:02 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Achua. No good that time. Griffin with some nice D. It's Durant on the wing. Plenty of space. The shot's good. Brown making the play. KD's got 14 points.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Achua's gone 1 of 3 on the night. To the paint. Here's Luwawu. Feeds it to Griffin. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That's some incredible concentration there. Griffin destroying the defense and making the and one look simple.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
One shot.
The Heat leading by 21. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Shot's good by Hero.
Hero can beat his opponents from all over the floor. He can get that shot off so quick.
And KD, here we go. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Well, maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Good on the bucket. And here is KD. Takes a 3. That shot off. And so it's the Miami Heat in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be right back after this. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day, and how can we bring that together to make a great group? And I think that's the focus every day. That's tough in itself. That's the pressure in itself, is the getting up and being laser focused on what your job is every day. And I think a lot of guys in this locker room know how to muster up that focus to, win basketball games.
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, it's the kind of thing that happens.
They've got Adebayo. Bielitsa is out there with Iguodala. And it's Hero in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here's Brown. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. They kick it out to Green. Second shot opportunity. But they recover it. Luwawu, the pass to Brown. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. The Heat leading by 21. Here's Adebayo. And he makes good on the layup. Adebayo's got 12 points in the game.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
Brown finds Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. There's Green with the 3. The shot, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Nobody near Irving. And he's good on the 3 ball. He has 5.
Trying to find that consistency from distance that's stretching out the defense, and that's why Kyrie always has an available driving lane.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass to Green. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up the road.
Here's Adebayo. That one's not going to go. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Here's Strus. And it's good off the back rim and in. Strus has got 4 this quarter.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. The Nets also changing it up. Jordan comes in for Jeff Green. And Harris subbed in for Luwawu. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Harris with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. That's tipped. Iguodala with the steal. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
Big-time scoring explosion in this one from Bam. Didn't think he would have this kind of offensive impact.
Jordan, high post, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Nets trail by 19. Here's Brown. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Andre Iguodala. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Well, there is continuous energy in DeAndre Jordan's play, really hustling on both ends and influencing those plays with that activity.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Here's Nunn. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Nunn's got 5.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Now here's Butler. 16 points for him.
Well, the floor is going to open up now if Jimmy Butler can knock down something from that distance.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Tries again. And it's Brown getting it to go. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Nunn with it. He's picked up by Irving.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And Kendrick Nunn is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Claxton's checked in. Here is Harris. He's got 7. Outside Irving. Tipped away. It's stolen by Dragic. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
Now Irving. 10 points for him. 14 feet away, and the bank shot is good. 12 points for him.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
None. And again, Miami with the triple.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Passes it to Jordan. Here's Brown. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Claxton. Brown outside. That 3 off the mark. Miami's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. The Heat have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Landry Shamet's checked in for Brooklyn.
One shot.
The Nets shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. And Kendrick Nunn is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. First in free throw percentage, 7th in scoring, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, Dragic just reading the floor right there and takes what he sees in transition. That's where you have to make quick decisions, and Dragic did it there.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
Shooting one.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Brooklyn's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Shamet kicks to Irving, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Offensive rebound, Adebayo. Jordan with some nice D.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now, here's Shamet. No good on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Feels like Kyrie locked in right now. No let up in his offensive attack, and he's hot.
Here's Adebayo. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Adebayo's got 10 points in the quarter.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And that one is good.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Now, here's Shamet. A 20-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. To the middle. And slam dunk by Jordan.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Timeout called the Heat.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
The Heat making a switch here. Achua's checked in. Kevin Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Landry Shamet. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, once Goran Dragic got his rhythm, it's effortless as he rises up. Beautiful-looking shot there.
Here's Luwawu. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Left side, Jordan. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Not allowing the defense to cover him or alter his shot there was DeAndre Jordan getting to the rim.
And it's Dragic off the drive, and there it is for him. Dragic has got 19 points.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Puts one up from 19. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Achua, no good.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Miami's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Deep two from Robinson. And there's another one for the Heat. Burnett shooting 59% here in the second quarter. They're playing with great confidence. Fires from deep. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. And on the way from Irving for 3. And the 3 ball is good. 21 points in the game.
And he's now made 3 3-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going.
Nunn can't get it to fall.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Here's Irving. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The Nets shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Jeff Green is checked in for Brooklyn.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw, good, Irving.
Shifty with his speed, incredible ball handling. So hard to guard Kyrie, but so thrilling to sit here and watch it all up close.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Irving. He's got 24. There's the pass to Luwawu. Back to Irving. Pulls up on the wing. That one off the back iron and out.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the basket is good. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Inside, here's Green. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Kyrie Irving being unselfish there, making a nice play for his guys.
Nunn, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And you got to like how they're working the ball inside this quarter. They were struggling to do that earlier. Now they're showing the focus to take the ball inside.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Ariza. Butler comes in for Duncan Robinson. And Hero subbed in for Goran Dragic.
One shot.
And that free throw good from Nunn.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Poked away. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. There's the triple. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got 8.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Count it, good.
Well, coming off the pick and roll with that length, KD makes so many good decisions.
Lets it go from the wing, and that's good for 2. He's got 10. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And it's the Heat on the break. By himself, flushes it down to finish the break.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
Man, way over the defenses. Jimmy Butler gets some airtime.
KD with it, and stolen by Butler. Moving it up, Iguodala, wide open. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Heat out front. They finish off the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. Well, he spent a few years bouncing around, but Shaq, it seems like Jimmy Butler was just meant to play for the Miami Heat.
He once cussed out a coach for not holding him accountable. I like that.
Really?
Yes, that won't be a problem in Miami.
Wow, a demanding culture it is in Miami. That's what they expect out of you. Cuss out a coach for not holding him accountable. That's incredible.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So for Brooklyn now, Durant is out there with Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Brown in at the 2.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Iguodala following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, he fights through some aggressive defense, Iguodala, using those broad shoulders and not taking no for an answer.
Outside Irving. Six on the shot clock. That one goes. Count it. Irving's got 26.
No stopping Kyrie on the drive right there, getting to the basket with ease.
Here's Strus. And too long on the shot. The net shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. And Irving gets it to go on the assist from KD. Durant's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Hero. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed the tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Now here's Brown. Here's Irving. And the layup is good. 30 points for Kyrie Irving.
I know Kyrie is not the biggest guy on the floor, but he is built to take that kind of contact.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
To the inside. He gets it in there. Brown's got 6 points.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Hero. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Pass to Strus. Shoots over KD. And it's Strus missing. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Durant, wide open, he fires. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists. And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Here's Brown, the Heat getting the bucket. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Heat. Bam Adebayo comes in for Achua. And it's Bjelica in for Andre Iguodala. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Butler, add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And here is Irving. 30 points in the game. Here's KD. Poke loose.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Brown trying to free himself up. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Adebayo's got 24.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so here is Miami. After the basket by Brooklyn, hits it from 3-point range.
0 defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open 3.
Outside Durant, fires for 3, and the Nets another 3.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
Strus, and again, Miami with the triple.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
That free throw missing. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. He hits the second from the line. Miami's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Offensive rebound. It's Bjelica, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Irving passes to Claxton. Brown trying to free himself up.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Butler. Adebayo's got 26.
Well, he's got to score around the basket. That's where Bam Adebayo does most of his damage, in traffic.
Shoots it. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Brown outside. And Adebayo sends it back.
And Bam with the emphatic block.
Claxton. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Adebayo. Bjelica. That's for 2. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Bjelica's got 4 points this quarter. To the middle. Here's Brown. And it's Miami with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Love it when the big guy like Adebayo is out there making it happen in the fast break.
On its way from Irving for 2. And again, it's the Nets missing. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. Over Griffin. Misses off the left iron. Burnett shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Here's Irving. And Adebayo sends it back. Here's Butler. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, Butler's a great competitor, and he's playing with some fire right now.
The Heat have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Bjelica. And then for Brooklyn, Green, he's checked in for Griffin. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Brown. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Irving.
One shot.
You don't hear about it much, but players who've had 5 or 6 seasons in the league, you wonder where their motivation comes from. Remember, Jimmy, the last pick in the first round in that 2011 draft. Maybe that edge is still there.
Now here's Johnson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Adebayo. Wing shot on the way. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Dragic has got 21.
Well, right now, it seems like he's hitting everything. He is really on a tear.
Now Johnson. He kicks to Green. To the paint. Here's Claxton. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Now here is Harris. 10 points for him. Inside. And Butler sends it back. Ariza against Harris. He gets that one. Ariza's got 8 points.
All about sharp execution there. Ariza knew ahead of time he was going to get to that shot.
It's stolen by Ariza. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
For Miami, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. And the Heat call time here.
Timeout called for the Heat. Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Hero.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Trevor Ariza, one of those hard hat guys who you know you're going to get what you get from him on a nightly basis. Guard on defense and be a capable three-point shooter. Just comes to do his job.
Both free throws good from Trevor Ariza. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And here are the deadliest long-range shooters in the league. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. You take a look at Harris, third in the NBA. He's someone that if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
Now here is Harris. 10 points for him. The three-pointer is right on target. Harris has got 13 points.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
No good from Dragic. Brooklyn's gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. And Miami shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. Robinson, that's good. Here's Johnson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Harris outside. And that one is off. And the Heat going the other way now. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Now here's Johnson, following the miss by Trevor Ariza. And Green slams it in.
I just really like how Tyler distributes the basketball, skilled at quickly getting the ball over to the open man.
Here's Dragic. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Dragic has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
And the basket by Johnson.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 26, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Dragic has got 9 points here in the second half. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Ariza against Green. Johnson, wide open, he fires. His three-pointer's off the mark. So it's Miami now. Now, here's Adebayo. And he has 28 points for the game. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Johnson down low, defended by Nunn. And the basket by Johnson.
Yeah, Tyler is one of those guys where we talk about toughness, and you can see why.
Here's Dragic. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Johnson over to help. Passes it to Nunn. Whoops, they pick off the pass. One-on-one here. Lets the three fly. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 7.
A lot of the great shooters have great preparation, and that time did a great job of having his feet set. Excellent anticipation of the ball also from Tyler Johnson.
Here's Dragic. Drills the baseline jumper.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Brooklyn's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Now here's Johnson. 7 points in the game. Claxton. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. He has 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Dragic against Johnson. Corner shot. The rebound by Luwawu. On the wing, Johnson. Missed. Goran Dragic firing on all cylinders for the Miami Heat. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Heat shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. They've got Dragic. Robinson is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Okpala in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here's Johnson. After the miss from Goran Dragic, they get a hand on it. And here comes Ariza, leading the fast break. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Ariza's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Heat. Dragic against Johnson. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
that's a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Griffin's checked in.
One shot.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Dragic left side. Pulls up. And it's Miami with another.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And here's Brooklyn. Here's Luwawu. Pass to Shamet. Over Nunn. Kept alive. Here's Perry, and the layup's good off the glass. Perry's got his first bucket in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Dragic. He's guarded closely. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Irving's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro.
Kyrie Irving.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Johnson outside. And the pass to Shamet. Outside Griffin. Down low. Here's Irving. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Irving's got 32 points in the game. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Miami. Griffin on the double team. No good from Dragic. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
For Miami, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Johnson over to help. Dragic kicks to Robinson. Drops one in from the wing.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Outside Irving. Shamet on the wing. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Here's Hero, covered by Irving. From 17 feet out, again the Heat good for 2.
You feel like Hero has flipped the switch to start being more aggressive offensively.
Now, here's Shamet. Tight defense on him, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Unloads from 13. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Iguodala's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. Shamet with it. Johnson, a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Heat have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Hero, and it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Fires the 3, and the Nets another 3.
This is why you always have to be up in the space of Kyrie Irving. He can pull up in the blink of an eye. So lethal.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters. Because I think they're on to something if we could get that. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. Irving's gone 4 of 8 from three-point territory, racking up some big points out there. Here's Iguodala, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Johnson, the pass to Perry. Can't cash in from close range.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
The Elites misses. The Nets have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Basket counts.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Hero, covered by Irving. Shots good by Hero.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
The Nets have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. And that one's good, Irving.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Here's Hero. No good off the back of the rim. For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Ball's knocked loose, so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Timeout called, the Heat.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Here's Griffin. He feeds it to Irving. It's good.
Kyrie exceptional at taking the hit and then somehow creating a release angle towards the rim.
One shot.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. The Heat have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Hero, no good. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Fires at the elbow. And the shot goes in. Irving's got 12 now in this quarter.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
And Irving comes to help, pulls it from the elbow. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Inside, Irving. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Irving's got 44.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
They double him with Irving from the baseline. And yes, it's good.
Hero sticking with it through contact. That's not easy.
And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
The Heat making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. Here's Hero. Goes up from the top of the key. The offensive rebound. Goes back up. Strus's shot is good. Strus has got 10 points here in the second half.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now, here is Irving. Back to Shamet. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And Shamet doing what he does best, scoring from distance. That's some nice accuracy.
The Heat shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. They double him with Irving. Goes up on the wing, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Heroes got 23. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And here is Shamet. Pass to Griffin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Griffin is physical right there, bumping in and picking up a personal.
Shooting for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw drops for Griffin.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And Miami making a change here. Akpala's checked in. Griffin hits them both.
Traditionally, we talk about power forwards. I mean, is that not Blake Griffin? It applies to every facet of his game.
Johnson over to help. Here's Hero. And it's Miami with another. Now Irving. Charity stripe shot. Miami grabs the miss. Achua's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Again, the Heat good for 2. Here's Irving. Johnson outside to the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Brooklyn ball.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Heat. The Nets also changing it up. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Griffin. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Irving. Nets shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Passes it to Shamet. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now, here's Dedmon. From 11 feet away, Brooklyn with the rebound. Luwawu's got his 4th rebound in this one. Knocks it loose. The 3 drains the three-pointer. Luwawu's got 6 points in the quarter.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
And so Miami again turning it over. Brooklyn's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the 4th quarter so far. Now here's Johnson. Shamet on the wing. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Harry. The shot, no good. The Heat shooting so well. The offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. Here's Dedmon. Now, here's Achua. He's guarded by Johnson. Shot's good by Achua.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
To the paint, here's Johnson. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Here's Strus. Shoots over Shamet. Second chance shot. Shot's good by Dedmon.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Miami.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And it looks like they're going to spare themselves the embarrassment of being swept in the season series by winning this last one.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Goran Dragic.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
And it's Shamet missing.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're ahead by 33. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Goran Dragic.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Their losing streak had gotten to the point where anybody had to put his foot down. And even though there were other more probable candidates, he's been the one to take over that leadership role.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Miami again turning it over. .40 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And Robinson comes to help. The Nets working the ball around now. Johnson can't get it to go. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Outside for Robinson. 5 on the clock. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Nets ball.
9 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Johnson with it. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, how confident are you that you guys can build on this win and keep the momentum going?
Very confident. Like I said, we got a great group of guys. If we play together, play hard, we can win.
I know you'll like to keep that going as we go on in the season. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.